we're back with David Avrin, the visibility coach, talking a little bit about giving you a competitive advantage in the workplace.
David, thank you so much again for staying with us over
Absolutely.
Another segment. Now, we talked a little bit about the importance of branding and that it's something that the paradigm is changing. Now let's dig in a little deeper. Let's get into what is it that people can do who are watching this right now, who can do tomorrow that'll make a difference?
You know, it starts really with creating an organization, creating a product that's imminently marketable. So as far upstream as you can go certainly is very helpful. But for most of us, it's really starting with a really clear vision. Who do we want to be in the marketplace? And I know that sounds like a sort of a basic exercise, but we spend so much time in our businesses working on our products and our services and being good at what we do that we sometimes forget that we're in a very competitive marketplace. There's others who do what we do. Everybody's looking at so many other choices. And we have a clear idea who we want to be. I want to be the leading authority in the marketplace for X. I want to be the go-to resource for Y. I want to be that top-of-mind best choice for Z. When you've got real clarity of who you want to be, and what does that look like? What does that look like in terms of your behavior, in terms of the products you're offering? It's the criteria for how you hire, how you train, so that you're really living up to that brand promise. And then really taking a step back in our organization and saying, what do we need to do differently? If we want to be an enhanced version of where we are, what do we need to start doing? What do we need to stop doing? What do we need to keep doing? And then, of course, it's crafting the verbiage that really separates us. We talk about our quality and our commitment, and everybody does. And so as a consumer, we look and see everybody's claiming the same thing. I'm just going to go for the lowest price, right? I ask audiences all the time, I say, who aspires to be the low price leader in their category? When your prospects think everybody's the same, that's what they go for.
And yet that's often at the time when we think that, well, consumers are only shopping around based on price.
Oh,
and
right.
they're choosing that cheaper price.
Open their dresser, their wardrobe, or whatever, and see if, in fact, they have all generic clothing and/or go into your refrigerator. Is that
because everything was the same?
Right.
Listen, the four most dangerous words in business are all things being equal. Right?
Four most dangerous words?
Four most dangerous words. In your business, if all things are equal in the minds of your prospect, then you're getting hammered on price. And I'm not saying that price is unimportant. Price is always important.
Of course.
Right? But if I believe everything's the same, I'm just going to go for the lowest price. Nothing's ever the same. We bring different attitudes and location and product mix and service and everything. But the words we use to describe what we do are eerily similar. So that what I say is come up with the top 10. Let's work with your team. 10 phrases, statements, assertions that if your prospects knew and believed and remembered these 10 things, they would do business with you. You're so convinced. They would feel stupid not doing business with you. And it's hard. The first few were pretty easy, and then you get into like 7, 8, and 9, you're like really digging deep. But it's so valuable to do.
I think it is valuable, but do you find that people just don't get there, that they give up before they get to that solution?
Well, it's not even giving up. They think they've got it. They think they've created the cure for cancer that tastes like chocolate. We have the greatest pizza. We have the greatest... And they forget that there's so many other choices. And so, they've got a great slogan. Listen, we do blank and blank so you can blank and blank. That's it. And they don't. It doesn't work anymore. It's important not to say that a great product is unimportant. It's the foundation. A great slogan can be incredibly valuable, but it's not going to tip the scales. The companies who really have and gain and create and manifest that competitive advantage are the ones who do a deep dive. Don't just look for their competency, but real clear competitive advantage. And of course, the final step, you got to go out and promote the heck out of it.
You do have to go out and promote the heck out of it. David, final thought for our audience today. What do you want them to take away?
You know, the realization and the recognition that today everybody's good. If they aren't, they wouldn't survive. So instead of making the case why you're a good choice, really take the time to do the deep dive. Make a case why you're a better choice than all of the other good choices. And then, of course, live up to it and promote the heck out of it.
And keep it simple, right?
Absolutely.
The simpler it is, the easier it is to digest. Well, our guest has been David Avrin, and I'm telling you something, folks, he is spectacular. We'll put a link to his contact information on our website at experiencepros.com. And David, it's always a pleasure to have you hanging out with us, and don't be a stranger.
Always fun. We'll see you on the radio, too.
Oh,
absolutely,
love that.
absolutely.
Love that. All right, folks, coming up next, we do have our business brainstorm with the pros. You don't want to miss that. We're going to pull the topic of what is the customer experience all about.